they were off on some calls. I mean, even the first play of the game, they went deep. Just a little miscommunication. See if they can get something cooking.
Jaden Nixon over the stove. Explodes. Crosses midfield. Nobody's going to touch him. 6-0 Knights out of the gate. 96 yards. Jaden Nixon.
Well, I'll tell you what. You want to get something cooking and some momentum here in the bounce house. Everybody's bouncing. The student section losing their mind as the kick return comes right to them. It's well blocked right here. Good patience right there. Good vision. Here's a hurdle. Right over the kicker. No one wants to get tackled by the kicker. And it's just straight speed. You can't coach that. That's just beautiful. And the way to start for UCF.
Jaden Nixon's the running back. In motion is Dylan Wade. Oh, Jaden Nixon. That's the last you'll hear of him on this run. All the way into the end zone. No shot for the Aggies. A big night for Jaden Nixon.
Jaden Nixon. He didn't know he was coming, thought he was coming to a football game, not a track meet. But for him, he has the kickoff return for a touchdown and now the long run for the touchdown. Testing his 100s. Love National League. He's,
Mr. Nixon, hello, hat trick. 3 explosive touchdowns for Jaden Nixon. 96-yard kickoff return, 86-yard running, and then another huge touchdown. 66 yards this time.
You just saw it too. I mean, great job up front, good vision. I mean, there's just nothing cooking in the hole. It bounces at perfect timing, and it's just speed. I mean, he just...
Nice. Nixon's got it. Nixon, another first down, inside the 50 to the 42. So that quarterback, that's lack of experience there, he'll learn. Jackson dumps it out. This is Nixon trying to make a man miss. And a good job of sticking with it. Jaden Patterson trips him up just before the line to gain. Went back to the college game at Stanford. Actually coached Scott Frost there. Everything is connected. On 4th down, what a beautiful play. Oh, they just trumped him. Absolutely smoked the defense. First meeting ever between these two schools. It's now 2nd down and goal. Ball's at the 5. Jakari Brown is the quarterback. He hands it up to Nixon. Did he? Yes. He did. Touchdown, UCF. You know, given the caliber of coach you're facing, I think this is worthy.
Back in the ball quickly. Out of the backfield, it's Nixon. They love him on the perimeter. Wow, McIntosh comes up and
33rd. You know, so you put that in perspective, and kind of on display today is both these teams are somewhere in the middle. UCF without a quarterback.
Well, Purnell missed in the backfield. Both linebackers were coming. And Nixon...
He looks normal right there, just a little out of sorts timing-wise.
Jackson left the game in the first half with a shoulder injury. And Nixon, who can burn? He's into open space. Foot race. He wins it. Jaden Nixon, an explosive play waiting to happen.
And watch Nixon work. Same thing. Find the void and then just hit it. Entire offensive line working with him. We call that some version of a mid-zone. Makes that unblocked defender miss. Really nice design. The unblocked player was the corner. Should be theoretically your, worst tackler on defense. And happy Knights.
Nixon through the arms of Romaine and powers through for a first down.
This has been the difference. Both these backs, Nixon has done.
Jaden Nixon with a carry. Nixon showing the wheels. A 10-4 100 guy down inside the 25-yard line. And it's hard to believe that back in high school, Ashton Genty was that man's backup. 40 seconds left. Nixon bouncing it outside. lowering that left shoulder and met violently by Devin Dye.
Has really worked out for him.
Right back to the line of scrimmage. Short pass complete over the middle. It's Jaden Nixon.
Till today.
Again, three-man rush. Fancher out to Nixon. But they're just kind of dinking and dunking. They haven't taken a lot of shots downfield.
And Knights dressed in black, coming off a 97-yard scoring drive, their longest of the season. Jaden Nixon bumps up to the 40. And sifting through that here midseason for both as they hunt their first Big 12 victory of 2025. Nixon above the 20. And Taven Jackson back to work from there. Ethan Head, kickoff specialist for West Virginia, gets us to the second half. Nixon always dangerous on the return, but he's bottled up here and stopped at the 17-yard line with a flag down. 1st and 5 after that foul. Oh, and it was nearly cracked. Jaden Nixon was one Mountaineer away. Scruggs knocked him off balance. 1st down in the red zone for the Knights. 9th play of the UCF drive. They've already gained 80 yards on this march. The speed of Nixon on display as he turns the corner and puts it in. Touchdown, UCF. Nixon in from 12.
Watch Montgomery right here. He's going to be the lead guy the entire way, and he gets not one but 2 blocks on this play. Sees the ends coming upfield, gets a piece, and then stops and gets the linebacker. Great what these guys battling through this season. Really, really unprecedented, and certainly our thoughts, prayers, and our well wishes with all them.
Look at this crease. Dashing down the hashes. Nixon all the way home. 83 in the bounce house.
Large excellence here on the right side. A great block by Carter Miller, just tossing him out the club. And then all Nixon needs is a seam. He puts his foot on the gas. Aware enough at the end to get his feet out of harm's way. The only tackle that could have brought him down. And strike up the band. Setting a physical tone at the point of attack. You know that better than anyone.
Motion to empty. Clean platform here. Checks it down all the way wide to Nixon.
Jackson. Trying to put an end to a 6-game road losing streak. Jaden Nixon. Dropped at the 20. Tyler Turner makes the stop. 5-yard pickup. Comes with how young they are. 70 new players Scott Frost brought into UCF. Nixon trying to get that edge.
Keeping it on the ground here for a gain of 5, and as is the aforementioned.
And then start exploiting down the field.
Fake the handoff to Montgomery, and then the quick pass to the outside. Nice move inside the 35-yard line. It's going to keep it on the ground. That's Nixon. DJ Black in motion, keeping it on the ground with Nixon. Tough running by Nixon to pick up an extra 5 yards. Here's Nixon. Nifty moves up the middle, out to the 44-yard line. Jalen Garner on the stop. 3rd trip to the red zone for UCF. Direct snap to Nixon. Nixon has some room. Nixon in for the score. Fooled everybody. A 15-yard touchdown for Jaden Nixon.
Nixon alone back there.
Going to keep it on the ground on 3rd and 14. Trying to wiggle free, but can't elude the tackle of Brandon Mack. And it is Jaden Nixon who's been getting the lion's share of the work. with Montgomery out. And that is among all of their quarterbacks. Taven Jackson responsible for 5 of those in his 7 starts. Swings it outside to Nixon. Nixon out past the 30, then the 40. Now in plus territory to the 48-yard line.
Well, that flips the field right there, and that's what a guy that has that kind of explosive ability, Jaden Nixon, can do. The senior transfer out of Las Colinas, Texas.
And he just used his legs for a big gain. The son of UFC Hall of Famer Vitor Belfort. This time it's Nixon with some room around the left side.
Down in 17. Not exactly the down and distance you want to open your game. Already down 7. Just trying to get a little running room for the punter. And out to the 15 goes Jaden Nixon. Nifty run, really.
Practice as they can, and you can see it's paying dividends.
Nixon, now with a shotgun, gets ahead. Healthy gain on first down.
However, 35-2, you've got to pull out all the stops.
Nixon, boy, going to be close. I think he made it.
Yeah, I think he did, just by that hair on his chinny chin.
Claimed their version of the national championship when Danny White was athletic director at that time. He's now at Tennessee. Here's Jackson, beautiful play fake, and he goes underneath to Nixon. Jaden Nixon right down the sidelines for the first down. But now, and this was the goal that Scott was talking to us about.
Because of how wide open the Big 12 is.
Absolutely. Especially in the portal era, where you can, through the evaluation of talent, they're down in 15.
Marion Horn.
Taven, I think, is waiting for the smoke to clear. And ahead goes Nixon to the 45-yard line, and the arms.
He gets the carry. Nixon, and he's close to a first down and to midfield in this game. Nixon finds a crease. He's got a first down and brought down at the 20. Against his former squad. It's Jaden Nixon. Let me tell you something. He was basically a shoestring away from scoring.
Winning records is what I'm trying to say, which is top 5 in the country. And there's a feeling around here that there's a bias against the Big 12 on a